Hello and welcome to my very first ever YouTube makeup tutorial. My name is Mackenzie Tim. I have a very naughty puppy who I'm sure will be chiming in, named Charlie. Come here, you little stinker. And I am 32 and I absolutely love makeup and have been thought about sharing my love for makeup on YouTube for a long time. So I decided to let, my fears and insecurities go for the time being and just do it. And if people like it, great. And if they don't, well, oh well, I enjoy it. So this tutorial is going to be get ready with me style. And I'm just going to do my makeup like I normally would and talk about it as I go. So hopefully you like it. So I already put on my primer. I use the Mary Kay Foundation Primer Sunscreen. I am a Mary Kay Independent Beauty Consultant. I love this sunscreen. It reminds me a lot of the Smashbox sunscreen. And then I actually go in after my primer with the Fenty Match Sticks in Truffle, and I use this to contour my face. So, get my mirror here. I just make some lines here below my cheekbone. Probably should make sure I'm on camera here. Around my hairline and below my jawline to contour my face a little bit and make my jawline a little bit stronger. And I take a Real Techniques wet and currently dirty beauty sponge and just blend it upward a little bit. So, I don't know if you can see it or not, but I struggle with psoriasis on my face. It's particularly bad here in my eye and on my hairline. So I really like to blend in this contour to kind of cover that up and blend it into that a little bit more. And then I'm going to put my foundation on top of it for a really light look. The lady at Sephora before my wedding suggested this. Because a lot of contouring can look pretty harsh in photography. So she said for my wedding makeup, if I did the contour underneath my foundation, it would look softer. And she was right. Apparently it's a tip from J-Lo's makeup artist. So as crazy as this looks, I'm going to go ahead and put my foundation on top of it. Oops. And today the foundation I'll be using is the Too Faced Born This Way foundation in light beige. This is a great foundation for winter. I live here in Wisconsin and it is very cold. Well, it's actually beautiful today, but coming out of winter, my skin is really dry, and so this is a nice foundation for that. My skin type in general is combination dry, so I'm just going to take 2 pumps on my hand. This foundation a little bit goes a long way. I'm going to dot it all over my face. So, like I was saying, I've wanted to start my own YouTube channel for a long time, but, basic fear and insecurity has stopped me in the past. We all have things about ourselves that we don't love, and, putting it out there for the world to see is a little bit scary. I'm just going to take my wet beauty blender and blend this out. So, hopefully you guys like this, and if you do, great, and people like it, I will continue to do it. I'll probably continue to do it anyway, but probably better if people actually watch it. Oh, there's a hair. I'm a pretty light skin tone for the most part, but I have been tanning. I just got married in January, so a little over a month ago in Cancun, and I did go tanning, even though it's absolutely terrible for you. I did go tanning for the wedding and have been slowly coming off of that. I have been tanning a little bit here and there. I'm just keeping it going, but I plan to stop here as we get closer to summer. Again, I blend the foundation into my hairline. I know some people don't like that, but again, I have psoriasis, and it's pretty prevalent on my scalp. So I really need to get it in there and blend it, so you don't see the flaky and scaliness of the psoriasis. For those of you who don't know what psoriasis is, it is an autoimmune disease that expresses itself on the skin with dry, painful, flaky. You can see it on my elbow here. And unfortunately, it has spread to my face. I do feel that I'm relatively fortunate because it's one of those things that can really get severe, and it's quite painful. Hi, Charlie. And mine, for the most part, has been contained to my face. I do find that as I get older, it is spreading more. But thankfully, I have a love of makeup and can cover it up. So we will be doing that. Okay, and then for concealer, I'm going to use the cult favorite Tarte Shape Tape. I'm in the color light neutral. I know everybody uses this and everybody raves about it, but fun fact, if that many people love something, it's usually because it is pretty awesome, and this stuff is full coverage, and to cover up that psoriasis, it does a really nice job. And once it's set, it stays in place and holds beautifully. So just gonna apply this liberally. You probably don't need to use as much as I use, but I really do like to bathe in it. And then my psoriasis comes all the way up into the inner eye. Put a little bit down the bridge of the nose, on the cupid's bow, in the center of the chin, and then on top of the center of the face there. Anything that you highlight like this is going to bring, the light is going to bring it forward. Contrary, when you contour, anything that you contour, it's going to create that shadow effect. So you're really shaping your face by doing this. So I'm just going to go in with the same beauty blender and just blend it out. With the beauty blender, you just push it into the skin, and then I'll bring it over my cheekbone, down and blend it good by my nose, and I just actually go over my eyelid as well. It makes a nice eyeshadow base. So my friends always, ask me about makeup tips and, ask me for various things and to show them. So if you want to let me know in the comments what you would like to see, I would be happy to do my best and show it to you. Otherwise, I will just do what I want, and we'll see where this goes and how the content develops from there. Use the butt of the beauty blender and just kind of go over the edges so that it blends better. And then, because again, good old psoriasis, I'm going to do another layer on right in the inner corners of my eyes here. This will really brighten it and cover that up. If you're wondering what that background noise is, it's my naughty puppy beating a shoe against the wall. Charlie is a 1.5 almost 2-year-old teddy bear puppy, Bichon Shih Tzu, and he is the light of my life. Albeit very naughty. Okay, look at that. Psoriasis pretty well covered up. And then, because my face is pretty flat looking now and, looking a little bit dry, I love the Tarte Shape Tape Glow Wand just to add a little bit of luminosity back in the skin. And I just put that on the high spots, so my cheekbones, run it down the center of my nose, cupid's bow, really just where I put the other highlighted in general. And then take my beauty blender again and just blend it into the skin. Just gives it a little bit more of a natural look, in my opinion. It brings a little bit of life back into the face. Okay. Oh, I thought I pressed pause. Okay, so then to set all of this powder, I'm going to take the Hourglass Veil translucent powder, and I'm actually going to take a little bit of this Laura Mercier translucent loose setting powder in the Glow, the Luminous, and I just actually pour them into the, pour it into the cap together. And then I take my Hourglass double-ended powder brush and I mix them together. Tap off the excess. Make a mess. And then I'm gonna press it below or under my eye to set the powder. And this brush is really stupid expensive. And it was a brush that I wanted for a long time. And I have to say, it was worth the investment. I absolutely am obsessed with this brush. It fits in the under eye just perfectly. And then you can use the big side for my face. So when you apply powder, I like to press it into the skin and dab it rather than swirling it over the face, just because I don't want to move the products that I had laid down before that. It is a beautiful day out. I'm gonna head out with my friend and grab a couple of drinks on this Sunday fun day after I get ready here, and then head into the work week tomorrow. A little bit of the Sunday scaries, nothing too bad. Okay. We are set. Set it and forget it. Always set your foundation. Winter, spring, fall, summer. Set your foundation. Okay, so for bronzer, I'm currently using the Becca Cosmetics Sunlit Bronzer in Capri Coast. It's really pretty. I like this. Clearly I like it. I've hit pan. And I'm going to take my, I think this is a Morphe. Yeah, Morphe brush. Swirl it in here and then just go over where I contoured with my Fenty stick. And just really get some depth to my face. Get rid of the double chin. And then again, get into the hairline and just bring it down for a little bit of a natural look. I'm filming this sitting in my apartment directly facing the mirror or the door, and people can see me. Wonder what they're thinking. And then with the bronzer, I just take my finger and I contour my nose. All the way up to the eyebrow. Find my ring finger, works excellent for this. I feel like this video is running super long, so I'm probably just going to finish my base face that I do every day and then call it, and then do a separate video if someone wants to see the eye look, because ain't nobody got time to watch a 20-minute video. I also take the bronzer, like on a quick day when I'm just trying to hurry off to work and I don't have a ton of time. I will swirl this fluffy brush and just put the bronzer in my crease and just go back and forth and make it sure that it's really soft, and just creates a little bit more depth to the eye. And I always bring it under my lid as well and connect the two. And then I will just throw on eyeliner, mascara, and get out and do my brows and get out the door. But like I said, I'm hanging out with my friend today, and want to look a little bit more polished and put together. And on my day-to-day, I don't have a ton of time to do fun makeup looks, so I really enjoy doing it on the weekends when I have a little bit extra time to play. Okay, so again, and then for highlighter, I got this. It is the, I was going to say the Rihanna, the Fenty Kilowatt in Mean Money and Hustle Baby Fenty Beauty highlighter. This is beautiful. I really like this. Rihanna did a great job with her makeup. The girl knows her stuff. Bring it down the bridge of my nose. Cupid's bow. Great. And then for blush, I'm using this really dirty, I apologize, Hourglass Compact Ambient Lighting Blush Quad and Ghost. I love blush. If it were up to me, I mean, I do probably wear way too much blush, but I don't care. I love it. And so I'm just actually just going to mix all 4 of them together. Blow off the excess in them. Same thing on the other side. I like to bring it down the bridge of my nose a little bit over the eyes if I'm just having a basic look. I actually just put it a little bit everywhere just to make it look a little bit more natural. Blush is the first thing to fade off your face in the day, so if you're a little heavy-handed like I am, despite how good your setting spray is, it's still going to come off a little bit, so you can feel free to go a little bit nuts. Okay. Okay, and this is my base face. Again, if I was, I'm going to continue on and do a separate video with my eye look. I just don't want this to be too long, but on a normal day, I would just put some eyeliner on, do my brows, and pop on a lip and call it a day. But this is my basic everyday go-to makeup. Hope you enjoyed it.